Hello, dear friends. Again, very warm welcome to all of you at our conceptual brainstorming integrated session of the anatomy, our anatomy A to Z premier course. So, right now we are dealing with our head neck portion, very difficult part of the anatomy. So, here we are looking from the basics to the top level, all the points we are including from the basics to the clinical integration, different other subjects integration in a proper way, and many times we are revising the things also. Fine. So we had completed our scalp region. Now we are going to start our face region. So first I am going to tell you the different surface landmark, means surface anatomy, which will be very useful for the surgery purpose also. And remember, this face is important because the beauty, the major part of the personality, that is the face. Okay. And different kind of the cosmetic surgeries, even the Hollywood, Bollywood, Tollywood, yes, different heroes, they are going through the surgery of the nose, lips. Okay. Anushka Sharma, you know, lip surgery before the our movie PK. Yes, many heroines, Hema Malini, Sri Devi, Shilpa Shetty, these all underwent for the our cosmetic surgery for the face. So we are going to look this very interesting part of the body and very important part of the body. Okay, so try to understand the surface anatomy. First I want to tell you surface anatomy and our surgical landmarks. So again I want to inform you that it is our integration with, yes, surgery also. So try to understand and practice for the diagram of the face also. It will be very helpful for you. Yes, see here, elevation, depression, elevation, then depression, elevation, depression. So just elevation, depression, elevation, depression. Are you getting the point? Yes, elevation, depression, elevation, depression, then elevation, depression, elevation, depression, elevation, depression. So this is the way how you can make the diagrammatic presentation of the face. Okay, and try to draw this diagram. This is the lower margin of the our chin, and then here is our neck portion. And for the proper presentation we are drawing the neck in elongated form. Yes, we know that we are not the painter, yes, we are the doctor, so only we have to show the proper representation. Fine. Now you can draw on the back side occipital region and then long portion of the neck. Fine. And add these two parts. So I think it is not too much difficult to draw the different bony points of the face. Fine. And at the middle, slightly posterior, you have to draw the ear. Okay, sir. For the beauty of the diagram, you can draw the eyebrow and eye. Getting the point? Now see here, behind the ear there is the one bony process. Touch in your own body, beta. Yes, anatomy in your own body, touch. Just behind the ear there is the one bony process known as mastoid process. Agree everyone? Yes, participate in active discussion. So I am keeping you unmute so that you can answer me. I can ask you the question, you can answer, but overall, yes, sir, doubt discussion we will do at the later. And try to keep your background mute. Okay, if your background will not be mute, I have to unmute you all. So try to keep your background mute, silence. Okay, so participate actively. So what I told you, beta, yes, this is the mastoid process, and on the back side, touch on your back side, beta, touch your on the back side, there is the one bony process, that is external occipital protuberance, and one bony line is coming from here, that is superior nuchal line. So answer me, revise me. Yes, revise with me. This is bony landmark known as external, yes, occipital, yes, tell me answer beta. Protuberance. Very good, excellent. Yes, you have to give the answer. External occipital protuberance. Now we will show with the EOP. Can you tell me the answer? What is the name of this linear presentation beta? Yes, this is our
superior nuchal line.
excellent beta. Very good. This is our superior. Superior means above. nuchal means neck. गले में ऊपर की तरफ एक लाइन है, दैट्स अ सुपीरियर न्यूकल लाइन. नाउ इन शॉर्ट वी विल यूज द टर्म SNL. yes, who will tell me the answer? What is the name of this bony process beta? What is the name of this bony process?
Mastoid process.
Yes, Nayan, you are very correct beta. This is our mastoid process. Anybody can answer me? MCQ, this mastoid bone, this mastoid process is which type of the bone? It is sigmoid bone. Yes, it is pneumatic bone. Which type of the bone? Try to answer. MCQ. Yes, inside the mastoid bone there is the cavity of the air. Pneumo means air. So remember MCQ, this is example of pneumatic bone. Very good. Pneumatic bone beta. Anyone, can you tell me it is a type of epiphysis? Do you remember we studied 4 types of the epiphysis during our general anatomy? Yes, pressure epiphysis, traction epiphysis, aberrant epiphysis, atavistic epiphysis. Anybody can you answer me this MCQ? Mastoid process is type of which type of the epiphysis? No, it is not atavistic. Don't worry.
Pressure.
It is traction beta. Traction. It is type of the traction epiphysis. I told you the 2 things. Traction का मतलब होता है खींचना. So there is a sternocleidomastoid. When there is a contraction of the sternocleidomastoid regularly, then this mastoid process is developed. Funny thing, when you see the newborn baby, feel behind the ear there is a no mastoid process. छोटे बेबी में मैस्टॉइड प्रोसेस नहीं होता. अब किसी भी रिलेटिव का छोटा बेबी होगा, देखने जाओगे तो कान के पीछे बेटा चेक करना है, नहीं होता. क्यों? बिकॉज दे आर नॉट हैविंग एबिलिटी टू होल्ड द नेक. जैसे जैसे वो बड़े होते हैं, द बेबी, yes, they are having the neck holding property, development of the sternocleidomastoid. So sternocleidomastoid is pulling, doing traction, and then mastoid process is developing. So this is your daily integration, daily routine life with the anatomy. Okay, so these 2 MCQs I told you. Now see here beta, this is our chin, here is our margin of mandible, and then here is our angle of mandible. Got the point? Fine. So these are our different points. Now try to understand. Suppose here is the hairline. Yes sir, here is the hairline. Okay, it is the hairline. So just I am showing you diagrammatic presentation. This area is loaded with the hair. Fine sir, this part is loaded with hair. Getting the point? Okay. So try to understand. Yes, please keep unmute, please keep mute yourself during talking. Okay, so just try to understand. From the supraorbital margin, this point, up to this superior nuchal line and external-occipital protuberance, this all part is known as scalp. Agree everyone? Fine. But see here, from this hairline, yes sir, from this hairline up to this chin part, this entire segment is known as face. Getting the point? Okay everybody? Fine. So you can observe this forehead part. Yes sir, it is common with the scalp as well as face? It is common with the scalp, because see here again, this is the point. So proorbital margin from where the scalp is starting. Okay sir, so this is scalp, agree? But from this hairline down up to the chin, this is face. So this part is under the face also. So this part above the supraorbital margin and below the hairline, this is common with the scalp as well as face. Hope you all are getting the point. Not too much important, just one line from your textbook. So what I want to tell you, this yellow color line is common area with face and scalp. Okay, so we are going to look the different points regarding the face. So this was the our surface landmarks. Okay, again I want to tell you, definitely this point is our chin, and here is our margin of what? Mandible. And then you can see this bony point, that is angle of mandible. Feel here, there is the angle of the mandible. Now also one useful landmark, this is imaginary line which is joining the mastoid process to the angle of mandible. Fine. So try to understand these points. Yes, it is only imaginary line which is joining mastoid process to the angle of mandible. Fine, I think there is no problem till now. Now try to understand, we are starting the dissection over this part. I told you the dissection rule, different incision in scalp portion, but even here we are looking dissection. So in general concept of the anatomy, at the very beginning I told you that whenever we are doing dissection, the first layer is skin, then there is a superficial fascia, and then there is the deep fascia. But remember, this deep fascia is the layer which is absent at very mobile part of the body. What are the very mobile part of the body? Yes, face. It is very mobile. See here, I am showing the different facial expression. Yes, smiling, anger, this all. So too much mobility is there. So the part of the body where excessive mobility, yes, face, thorax, abdomen, excessive mobility, because here the excessive mobility is there. So deep fascia are absent. So this was your 2 marks question, MCQ. Deep fascia absent at where? Remember, face. Okay sir. Where? Remember, thorax, abdomen. So these are our MCQs. Getting the point, beta? But again one another MCQ, the part of the face where deep fascia is present. So remember, face is lack of deep fascia, but in the face over the parotid gland the deep fascia is present, known as parotidomasseteric fascia, and over the buccinator the muscle is present, that is the, yes, over the buccinator the deep fascia is present, known as buccopharyngeal fascia. Again MCQ, yes, exception, 2 sites at face where deep fascia present. Remember, first is our over parotid, that is our parotido. mesenteric fascia. Okay, MCQ. And another over buccinator, that is our buccopharyngeal fascia. So these are our two different more MCQs. Fine. Agree everyone? Now try to learn more things. Deep fascia is absent in the face, so next layer is our, yes, remember, muscles. Definitely the next layer will be the muscles. These muscles are just below the our skin and superficial fascia. These are just below skin. What you can remember, these are inserted into skin and superficial fascia. That's why these muscles are known as, so known as subcutaneous muscles. Yes, these are known as subcutaneous muscle, and these subcutaneous muscles are remnant of panniculus carnosus. What is the panniculus carnosus? I will tell you later. Fine, but yes, these are a remnant of the panniculus carnosus. These are subcutaneous muscles. MCQ. Fine. Now try to understand, after these muscles different bones are visible. Getting the point? So what are the different bones? See here, just one view. You can observe here the different bones, you all are aware. Fine. So what are our different important bones here? You all are aware. Just one quick view. So what are the different bones? See here, again and again this terminology will be useful, that's why. Yes, see here, this particular bone is our frontal bone because it is on the front. Here you can see definitely our parietal bone. Over this lateral part there is definitely temporal bone. You can see this bony part, this bony elevation is our cheekbone, zygomatic bone. Okay, here you can see our maxilla bone. Yes, this is maxilla bone. Here is a zygomatic bone. Fine. Also you can observe mandible, jawbone. Few more bones later we will see one by one. This is nasal bone. Very correct. More bones we will observe. Fine. Now try to understand our different points one by one. So layer by layer we are going to talk first about our skin, then we will talk about superficial fascia. Deep fascia is absent here, so we will talk about the muscles. Bones, yes, I will teach you the osteology portion simultaneously with the head and neck face part. Okay, so what I want to tell you, try to understand. See here, yes, first our topic is skin. So what is the special points about the skin, what we can remember? Yes, remember the first point, skin is, yes, very rich in vessels. It is very vascular. Too much amount of the blood vessels are here. So what is the utility? Clinical. So it bleeds profusely, just like the scalp, as well as heals rapidly. इसलिए बेटा थोड़ा भी अगर फेस में चोट लगा, कटा, खूब खून निकलेगा और तेजी से घाव भरेगा. फाइन. सो what you can remember, also because blood supply is rich, that's why there is excellent result of plastic surgery. Yes, so in Hollywood, Bollywood, Tollywood, all the heroines are going for the plastic surgery. Hollywood, Bollywood, Tollywood, okay, all the special, yes, you can see the list. These all are going, okay. Yes, even the Shah Rukh Khan, Priyanka Chopra, you can see the yes, Shilpa Shetty. Can you see Shilpa Shetty before surgery and then after surgery? Okay, so yes, so there is a too much changes, okay. Even the Kareena Kapoor, you can see before and after, so many changes, okay. Yes, you can see before and after. So these are the different. Yes, you can see Bollywood actress before and after. Anushka Sharma, classical example. Okay, can you see changes? Yes, over the lips. Fine. So this was the PK movie. Yes, you can see the beautiful heroine Sridevi, okay, before and after. Yes, Priyanka Chopra, she went for the surgery. Aishwarya Rai, this all, okay. So remember, you can integrate the Hollywood, Bollywood, Tollywood. Remember, face is very rich in the vascular supply, so rapidly heals. That's why the surgery process over the face, it gives excellent response. Okay, sir. Now further things, what you can remember, that it is also rich in sebaceous gland, sebaceous gland. So we say always our skin is oily, as well as excessive, you will see the sweat gland. Fine. That's why skin is very wet whenever we are working, okay. Now because here the sebaceous gland and sweat gland, that's why acne or pimple, these are common. Fine. So this is another our clinical point. Third point, that is our laxity. Fine. So try to understand. Yes, there is skin of the face, it is very lax, it is not firmly attached, because deep fascia is also absent, so it is very lax, ये ढीला ढाला है. So whenever there is a edema at the face, it spreads rapidly. So what you have to remember, yes, there is rapid spread of edema in face, that is known as facial edema, okay. Fine. Also you will see in case of the renal edema, in case of nephrotic syndrome, I will teach you later. Fine. Now other points, this face is having lots of hairs, and in previous class we had seen whenever there is the hair, there is a chances of the our boils. So boils, also you can say furunculosis, these all the situations are common, okay, and these are very painful in ear and nose. Fine. Other points, see here, skin is having insertion of different our facial muscles. So these are our different points related to the skin. So after this skin part, we are going to talk about our, yes, superficial fascia. Superficial fascia. So just observe here. Yes, we are going to look for this our superficial fascia. Remember, the superficial fascia, it is having subcutaneous fat. Everywhere the superficial fascia will have subcutaneous fat. There will be the different cutaneous nerves and vessels. Okay, fine. Everywhere you will get these points. Now try to understand after this our different points. I told you the deep fascia portion, deep fascia is absent, that's why directly we are coming to the point of the our facial muscles. Yes sir, we are talking about the our facial muscles. Fine. So these facial muscles, they are important, they are asked in specimen viva MCQs. For the theory this is not important, okay, for theory it is not important, but for the MCQ exams, for the, your viva, for your specimen, these all are important. Fine. So we are looking for the facial muscles. See here the points which are important. First, we are talking about the our different aspect. We are talking about the three aspect. See here, yes, try to concentrate beta. Yes,
total muscle कितनी?
yes, we will see. Yes, yes, please unmute everybody. Few students are talking. Okay, so please unmute. We will see beta, we will see. Yes, Pixie, kindly unmute your beta, kindly unmute yourself. Okay, so we are looking for the our facial muscles. We will see the beta, okay, how many muscles, this all the things one by one. But right now, what are the our different categories? See here, three important points you have to remember for the MCQs. First, we have to look embryologically how we can divide the facial muscles. We have to look for the our morphologic view. So morphologically what the point is important, and then we have to look topographically. So these are the our different important points. Everybody, you all are getting fine. Now one by one, embryologically what you have to remember. Embryologically what point is important? In embryology portion we will see that all the muscles of facial expression, they are remnant of the second pharyngeal arch. What is the second pharyngeal arch? We will see. Okay, so all facial muscles are remnants of second pharyngeal arch, and I will teach you later. Second pharyngeal arch nerve of this second pharyngeal arch is facial nerve. So remember, very important point. So all facial muscles are supplied by which nerve? Facial nerve. Why? सेम रूल, जो नदी जहाँ रहती है, जहाँ बहती है, उस एरिया को सप्लाई करती है. यस, द फेस रीजन, इट इज हैविंग द नर्व of the seventh nerve. So seventh nerve will supply all the muscles except MCQ, except levator palpebrae superioris, which is supplied by the third cranial nerve. I will tell you later one by one, but remember these are the our two important MCQs. Okay, so we are not covering only our basic things, we are covering all the kind of the our FMG, next EMS, INICET, whatever the pattern you can say, we are covering all the things because we are covering from the very basics to the top level. Okay, fine. So these are the different points. Now see here, morphologically means according to the morphology, I will tell you one point. Remember, these are derivative of what? Panniculus carnosus. So we will see what is the panniculus carnosus topographically. Topographically means you can say according to position, or you can say according to location. How these muscles are located, according to it we will divide these muscles into the our different categories. Okay, so according to the topography, our facial muscles are divided into 6 groups. Fine. So what are the 6 groups? First, muscles of scalp, muscle of scalp. Second, muscles around our orifices, around the ear, around the eye, around the nose, around the mouth. 1 2 3 4. याद करने की कोशिश करो बेटा. 1 2 3 4. Okay, so muscles around auricle, muscles around eye, then muscles around nose, then muscles around mouth. Okay, and last, muscle of neck, muscle of scalp, muscle of the auricle, muscle of the eye, muscle of the nose, muscle of the mouth, and muscle of the neck. So topographically you can divide in these groups. Okay sir, getting the point? So this is your table. Fine. Okay, now try to understand. See here, I am going to show you our different group of the muscles one by one. First, we are looking muscles of scalp. Okay everyone, we are going to talk about the muscles of scalp. So in the scalp region, can you answer me better? Two muscles we observe. Which two muscles? One on the front, another on the back. Who will give me the answer?
Frontalis and occipitalis.
Very nice, Afrin, very good better. So on the front there is our frontalis, and on the back there was our occipitalis. Agree everyone? Fine. I am showing you with the 3-dimensional orientation. See here, this is the front part, frontalis, and on the back side here you can see occipitalis. Okay, very small muscles of the scalp inserted into the third layer. Fine. So these are inserted into third layer of scalp. Now interesting MCQ. See here, the frontalis muscle which is on the front, when this muscle contract, it is doing this activity. Okay, this. Now try to understand, when we are doing this activity, what is this? Oh, he got so excellent marks. So we are contracting this frontalis muscle. So can you tell me what is the our action of the frontalis? Anybody try बेटा, गलत होगा उससे ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं होगा, है ना. सो डोंट वरी फॉर दिस ऑल. फ्रंटलिस क्या काम करता है? यस, फ्रंटलिस इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर दिस एक्शन. दिस इज सरप्राइज. ओके, सो सरप्राइज एक्टिविटी इज डन बाय फ्रंटलिस. फाइन. सो दीज आर द डिफरेंट MCQs. तो बेटा आपके एग्ज़ाम पैटर्न में क्या होता है, ऐसे जनरली वो इमेजेस दे देते हैं एंड दे विल आस्क विच muscle is showing this activity. Fine. So remember, this surprise activity is done by frontalis. So this is important MCQ. Fine. So remember, I am adding the images also so that you can enjoy the anatomy. Surprise action. Yes sir, it is done by our front muscle, frontalis. So what is the MCQ? Frontalis is also known as surprise muscle. Agree everyone? Fine. Now try to understand our more points. See here, what are our different more points. Yes, just give me few minutes. Yes, see here, we are going to look for the another group of our muscle. Now we are looking after the scalp muscles of the ear. Okay, so we are looking for the muscles of auricle. So you know, few people they are able to move the ear. Yes, few people are able to move the ear because they are having the certain muscles around the our auricle. Suppose this is the ear, so the group of the muscle in front, above and behind. Diagrammatic presentation. What should be the name? This is our auricularis anterior, auricularis superior, auricularis posterior. Also you can say, yes, anterior auricularis, posterior auricularis and superior auricularis. So please follow your textbook also simultaneously. Yes sir, this is Gray's Anatomy. We are talking about the BD Chaurasia sir also, 3rd edition, and I am telling you the page number. Yes, page number is our 67. We completed till now this all the points. Very vascular reaching sebaceous gland. Okay, laxity is there. Dissection in the previous class I told you. Boils is common and very elastic and thick. I told you. Yes, superficial fascia, different points. Okay, and the functional group of the facial muscle around the palpebral fissure, oral fissure, nostrils. We will look. I told you the morphological point, topographical point and the functional point. Okay, and muscles of scalp, occipitofrontalis, muscles of the auricle. Can you see? Auricularis anterior, auricularis superior, auricularis posterior. So easy. These are vestigial muscles. These are not too much developed. So we are not able to move properly the ear. But few people among your friends also you will see they are able to move their ear. Fine. So what I want to tell you that there is our muscles auricularis, anterior, yes, auricularis superior, then auricularis posterior. So these are our 3 different muscles. Fine. So till now we studied the 5 muscles. Okay, now come to here. Next we are going to talk about the muscles around orbit or you can say eye. Better to say orbit, okay, because eyeball is different thing, orbit is different thing. So what are the different muscles? See here, around the orbit there are the three muscles. You can remember with the trick. LOC, line of control. Okay, you can remember this trick. LOC, line of control. So L for, you can remember our levator palpebrae superioris, in bracket you can say LPS. Do you remember I told you all the facial muscles are supplied by the 7th cranial nerve except this. This is supplied by 3rd cranial nerve. O for, yes, break the name and get the idea. Levator, definitely it is responsible for the elevation. Palpebrae, because it is related, it is related with the our eyelid. Superioris means above. So when this muscle will contract, it will elevate the eyelid. Yes, always you can go with my YouTube channel, I will upload, okay, I will share you the link. Hollywood, Bollywood, Tollywood correlation in a funny way. You know this character Priya Prakash Warrior, the famous our Tollywood actress, okay, 2-3 years before, during the Valentine Day, she became too much famous. Fine. So can you see that beautiful video? That was nothing, that was just only depending on the muscles of the facial expression. So just see here the muscles of the facial expression, and there is a total videos. Okay, you can go at my YouTube channel, and I'm trying to run that video, that beautiful video. Okay, so different expressions was there, you can find that. Okay, so what I want to tell you, different MCQs are asked over which this video was formed. So this is the smiling muscle, we are going to look zygomaticus major. Then there was the activity, one eyelid is going upside. Which muscle is acting, can you tell me? Yes, frontalis, unilateral side of the frontalis. And there is the movement of the opposite side of the frontalis, so opposite eyelid is going upside. Okay, eyebrow is going. Then which muscle is responsible for the closure of the eyeball? MCQ is asked. Winking muscle, आँख मारने वाली muscle कौन सी है? So remember that we are going to study, that is our orbicularis oculi, and then we are going to look the muscles responsible for the closure of the eyeball. Yes, downside, again both side of the orbicularis oculi, and then this is the muscle which is showing grinning activity. So MCQ has been asked in your NEET exam, muscle responsible for the grinning activity, that is our rhizorius. Okay, and after this all we will study in a very funny way the Bell's palsy, facial palsy. Okay, this is the one disorder which is very commonly asked in your medicine, in your even the surgery, ENT. So we will talk in a very funny way. Okay, so what I want to tell you, the muscle which is responsible for the elevation to the eyelid on the above side, that's a levator palpebrae superioris. I will show you. And then O for, there is our muscle orbicularis oculi, which is orbital in shape and around the eyeball. And then C for, yes, remember corrugator, because it will produce the corrugation over the our ciliary prominence over the eyebrow. So corrugator supercilii. So only these three muscles, no need to mug up. Fine. What is the important point which you have to remember? Levator palpebrae superioris, it is responsible for the eye opening. MCQ. Orbicularis oculi, when this muscle contract, it causes closure of the eyeball. So this is our winking muscle, आँख मारने वाली muscle. And over this orbicularis oculi, there is the one song in Bollywood also, आँख मारे हो लड़की आँख मारे, हो लड़का आँख मारे. You know which muscle is acting over these guys? Yes, with these guys. Yes, answer is your orbicularis oculi. And yes, corrugator supercilii is there. Okay, so we will see this all the different kind of the activity. I am showing you these muscles here in your textbook. So try to observe these muscles. Yes. Look here. Different muscles are there. Can you observe our frontalis muscle? Yes, sir. So try to observe the frontalis muscle. Look here, in this image on the front side, frontalis. Okay, and this is our eyelid. So the muscle which is around it, that is orbicularis oculi, and here is the our corrugator supercilii. Okay, so you are able to observe the different muscles. Again, I am showing you in the three-dimensional way for your better interpretation. See here. Can you tell me better what is the name of this muscle? Yes.
Frontalis.
Very good. Very good, Gayatri. This is the our frontalis. Very nice. Okay. It is surprise muscle. Now, who will give me the answer? What should be the name of this muscle? Very nice. Very nice, Kasif. Okay. I think Samiksha also given the answer. So just try to understand, when this muscle will contract, it will narrow our eyelid. So this is winking muscle. Okay. Yes. Other muscles not shown here, orbicularis oculi. Can you see this particular muscle? This muscle is coming from the zygomatic bone and going towards the angle of the mouth. Okay. So when this muscle will contract, it will pull corner of the mouth in a smiley manner. So what should be the name? Zygomaticus. Big muscle, that's why major. It is responsible for the smile. So it is known as smiling muscle. Can you observe this muscle? It is just like the zygomaticus major. Because there was the pectoralis major, so we told the pectoralis minor. This is just like the zygomaticus muscle but small. So zygomaticus minor. Getting the point? So in this way, you have to learn the name. Can you see this particular muscle? What should be the name of this muscle, this particular muscle? Don't try to mug up. When this muscle will contract, our upper lip, it will go upside. So it should be known as levator, because it will elevate. Yes, upper lip, that's why labii. This is levator, labii superioris. It will elevate the upper lip upside. And there is one another muscle which is just coming medially with this muscle. So this is also known as levator labii superioris, but it is coming very close to the our ala of the nose. So this is known as, yes, levator labii superioris, ala, aqua nasai. This particular part is known as ala. Okay, it is the part of the nose, that's why ala aqua nasai. Fine. So no need to mug up in a so difficult way. Okay, just break the name and get the idea. So what I want to tell you, see here the important points. Yes, here you can observe. Yes, here you can observe our different muscles. Orbicularis oculi. Here is our frontalis. I am mentioning the important point. It is our surprise muscle. Here you can see orbicularis oculi. This is our winking muscle. And for your viva, for your exam, you have to remember, it is having the three parts: orbital part, it is having the lacrimal part, it is having the palpebral part. Three parts. So remember this point also. Okay. You can remember the POL, pole, palpebral, orbital, lacrimal, which is related with our eyelid, that is palpebral, which is related with our orbit, orbital, and which is related with our lacrimal bone in orbit, that is our lacrimal part. Fine. These muscles are circular, that's why orbicularis oculi. Fine. And you can observe the very small muscle running here, corrugator supercilii. Fine. Now try to understand. After this all muscles around the orbit, we are going to talk about the muscles around the nose. Okay, so we are going to talk about our muscles around nose. Fine. So what are our different muscles around the nose? Try to understand. Yes, the different muscles around the nose, these are our one muscle which is responsible for the, yes, dilatation of the nose, that is our dilator nares. One. Another muscle is responsible for the narrowing of the nose, that's why you can say just opposite, that's why compressor nares. Yes. Another muscle is responsible for the downward movement of the tip of the nose, that's why what you will say, yes, depressor nasal septi. Just break the name and get the idea. Yes, muscle which is responsible for the dilatation, this one. Muscle which is responsible for the narrowing. Okay, so just opposite of the dilatation, narrowing. And yes, depressor which is causing depression. Fine. So now one very nice MCQ is asked. See here, again I am showing you in this image. There are our different muscles. Compressor nasi, or you can say compressor nares, and in the same way dilator nares is also there, not shown in this image. Fine. So what I want to tell you in a funny way, see here, MCQ, which muscle is known as anger muscle. Okay, so just show me the activity of the anger when you becomes angry. So which muscle is known as anger muscle?
Dilator.
Very good, very good, you all are very excellent. So see here, this is your MCQ, which muscle is known as the anger muscle? Okay, see here, whenever we are angry, there is a dilatation of the nose. Fine. As well as the tip of the nose is coming down. Can you see this baby? Yes, so much angry. Fine. So for the dilatation of the nose, muscle will act, that is dilator nares, and the tip of the nose is coming down, that's why it is known as our depressor nasal septi. Okay, you know our Dharmendra, yes, anger person. So just go in front of the mirror. Okay, and look over his activity. You know the Sholay movie and the famous dialogue. Okay, so you can see the activities. So this is again funny way to remember this all. You know this famous dialogue. Can anybody tell me what is the dialogue? Yes, see here, this one, and this one, and I am showing you. Yes, बसंते इन कुत्तों के सामने मत नाचना. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so Dharmendra. Okay. Yes, yes. Okay, okay. Thank you. God bless you. But when there is a live classes, all the students are sitting. Okay, so many kind of the mimicries. This all are there. Okay, so just see here. Activity. Dilator naris. Yes, you can see the dilator naris. Now you will never forget. Dilator naris, and the tip of the nose is coming down. Yes sir, the tip of the nose is coming down. So what you will say beta? Yes, you will say depressor nasal septi. Getting the point? Okay, just go in front of the mirror, and do this activity. कुत्ते कमीने मैं तेरा खून पी जाऊंगा, something like that. Exactly you will get. Okay, so no need to mug up. Anatomy is very conceptual, very interesting subject. You have not to mug up, just you have to apply in your daily life. Getting the point better? Fine. So these are your different points, and these all are MCQ. That's why these two muscles are known as our anger muscle, but in funny way we will say Dharmendra muscles. Okay, so this is the MCQ, not the Dharmendra muscles. Anger muscle is your MCQ. Okay, so yes, hope you will not forget these questions. These are the different muscle. Also one more muscle over the nose, that is known as procerus. Different MCQs are there, but okay, fine, these are sufficient. Now we are going to look the muscles around our mouth. What are the different muscles around the mouth? Fifth group. Yes, muscles around mouth. Yes, we had seen around the mouth the different muscles like our. Can you observe our Gray's Anatomy image also? Yes, see here, mouth, the muscle which is around the mouth in orbital shape. So definitely this should be known as orbicularis oris. Muscle which is coming at the corner responsible for the smile, zygomaticus major. Another muscle which is small, so zygomaticus minor. Another one muscle, yes, you can see, which is taking insertion into the upper lip from the upper side, so levator labii. Levator, because it will elevate. Yes sir, it will elevate the lip upside. Levator labii, that's why what you will say labii, because it is attached to the lip. Which lip? Upper lip or lower lip? Superior lip or inferior lip? Sir, this is superior lip, that's why superioris. No need to mug up, never mug these points. Okay, you have to just break the name and you have to get the idea what the name is saying. Levator, definitely it will elevate. Labii, definitely it is attached to the lip. Upper lip or lower lip? Upper lip, that's why superioris. Fine. And there is the one brother of this levator labii superioris. Can you see levator labii superioris? Yes sir, levator labii superioris, but this levator labii superioris is close to the nose. Can you see better? Yes, observe the Gray's Anatomy. We are not only dealing with the BD Chaurasia sir basic book for the concept, but we are dealing with the high level standard textbook Gray's Anatomy also. So this particular muscle I am making different color for the proper identification. Yes, this particular muscle, this is our, yes, levator labii superioris, ala aqua. Yes, ala means this corner part of the nose is known as ala. Getting the point beta? Fine. Okay, so this is our ala aqua nasi. Fine. So these are our different muscles. Also you can see downside. At the downside, what are our different muscle? Can you see one by one? There is one muscle, when it will contract, it will bring downside our angle of the oris. Oris means mouth. So what should be the name of this muscle? This is depressor anguli oris. So when it will contract, what it will do? This. Can you tell me what should be the name of this muscle? Yes, मुंह लटकाने वाली मसल. हैव यू हर्ड? हॉस्टल में रहोगे सुनोगे, अबे क्यों मुंह लटका के बैठा है? मुंह लटकाना, सी हियर, मुंह लटकाना. So we will see these interesting points. Okay, yes. Also, you can see one another muscle which is contracting and carrying the lower lip downside. तो इसका क्या नाम होना चाहिए? Depressor. Yes, sir. It will cause depression. Of what? Labii. Hoंठ. That's why labii. Which side? Upside or downside? Definitely it will carry downside. That's why you are saying inferioris. Everybody getting the point? One muscle at the mental region, at the chin region, that is mentalis. Yes, जब वाइवा होता है, एग्जाम होता है, at that time we students use this muscle mentalis. ओके, जैसे कि कोई भी क्वेश्चन पूछा सामने में एग्जामिनर, दे आर आस्किंग यस yes tell me about the panniculus cornosus, do you know? You are saying don't know. So there is the doubt activity. So during the doubt activity this mentalis muscle contract. So this is known as our doubt muscle. Okay, fine. So you will see the different kind of the muscles. Fine. So we are going to observe this all the points. See here in your textbook. Muscles of the scalp I told you, muscles of the auricle I told you, yes, muscles of the eyelid or orbital opening I told you, LOC line of control border. Okay, muscles of the nose, so procerus, compressor nares, dilator nares, depressor nasal septi. We observe this all the points. Okay, and here is our different images regarding the muscles of the mouth, muscles around the mouth. Okay, for MCQ purpose it will not be asked in your theory exam, it will be asked in your MCQ exams, specimen viva exams. Okay, see here beta, there is our orbicularis oris. Yes sir, we had seen there is a buccinator. Yes, one muscle over the buccal region here. When this muscle will contract, it will help in air filling activity. And yes, when this muscle will contract, there is the whistling. So again this is your question. Okay, which muscle is known as whistling muscle? Answer is buccinator. So you know again Hollywood, Bollywood, Tollywood. Yes, आँख मारे हो लड़की आँख मारे सीटी बजाए. Which muscle? Buccinator. Okay, so very funny way. Fine. आँख मारे, and there is the another term सीटी बजाए.
सीटी बजाए
आँख मारे means winking muscle,
क्या है?
and सीटी बजाए means whistling muscle. So you can easily remember which is our winking muscle. So you can say our, yes, orbicularis. Which beta? Oculi. Very good. MCQ. This is not the MCQ. Okay, but this will help you for the long term memory. Fine. Whistling muscle, definitely buccinator. But see here, during the whistling activity, yes, 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 do the activity beta. I want to listen everybody. Your whistling should be come here. तभी मैं समझ पाऊंगा कि आप actively participate कर रहे हो. Yes, 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 yes. Very nice. Yes, yes, yes. So now concentrate beta, concentrate. What is happening?
शांत करो तो
There is the rounding of the mouth also. Are you getting the point? Yes. याद हो जाना चाहिए बेटा. Okay, there is a rounding of the mouth, and this rounding of the mouth is done by, पहला आंसर तो buccinator, लेकिन दूसरा orbicularis oris. So two muscles are whistling muscle, no doubt. First muscle, best answer buccinator. Beta, we are participating actively. You are doing the activity, you are feeling the mastoid process, you are feeling the frontalis muscle, you are feeling the buccinator. So never forget this question. मैं चाहता हूं कि आपका एनाटॉमी बहुत स्ट्रांग हो ताकि आगे आने वाला हर सब्जेक्ट आपका स्ट्रांग हो जाए. So participate actively, okay? So yes sir, this is, there are two muscles which are whistling, but no doubt first and the best answer is our buccinator. Okay, fine. Now see here, our other muscles I told you, levator, okay sir, because it will elevate. Labii superioris, passing from the ala of the nose, that's why ala equanesi. There is a zygomaticus major, remember it is a smiling muscle, MCQ, and also there is a zygomaticus minor which is not shown here. See here,
Zygomatic minor.
there is our levator anguli oris because it is attached to the angle. There is the levator labii superioris because it will carry above. There is the our levator labii superioris, ala equanesi because it is passing from the ala. Remember this part of the nose is known as ala. Fine. And in the same way, this muscle will contract and it will down the angle of the mouth downside. In the same way, depressor labii inferioris, it will carry the lower lip downside. Okay. Also you will observe the more muscles here. Yes, there is the complete table is given, what are the different activities. So we can carry this all the points here. Okay, and different bony attachment is given. This bony attachment is not important, but just for your reading purpose we are including. Don't worry about this table, no need to mug up. Fine. And in this way, in your textbook 18 muscles of the face had been shown. Okay. See here, there is our levator anguli oris, zygomaticus minor, depressor anguli oris, depressor labii inferioris. Always break the name. There is a mentalis that is known as doubt muscle, and there is a rhizorius which is known as grinning muscle. Remember, when this muscle contract, they show exposure of all the teeth, बत्तीसी दिखाने वाली muscle, that is grinning muscle, also known as muscle responsible for winner's smile. When we win, then all the teeth are exposed. That's why which muscle is known as our grinning muscle or winner's smile? Definitely rhizorius. Muscle of the neck, beta एक ही muscle है, platysma. When this muscle contract, there is the our fear activity. So try to observe these diagrams. So whenever there is a fear activity, the muscle at the neck, it is contracting. So this is our horror or terror muscle. Yes, it is our horror or terror muscle. And which muscle is known as our sad muscle? So these are the our more different MCQs not included in your textbook. So I am including here. Fine. Yes, horror or terror muscle. So remember our neck muscle, platysma. Just do this activity at the neck. So you will look, there is a contraction at the neck part. Okay, so whenever there is the fear, oh, okay, if we are looking any soul, any yes fear, yes, we are looking lion, this kind of the activity is there. Okay, so there is a contraction of the neck muscle, platysma. That's why it is known as our horror or terror muscle. And in the same way, sadness. Yes, you can see boyfriend and the girlfriend. Girlfriend, she is sad. Which is sad muscle? Yes, levator labii superioris. Can you see the upper lip is going upside? So which muscle is responsible? Levator. It is causing elevation of the upper lip. That's why. So break the name and get the idea. And also the levator anguli oris. Can you see the corner of the mouth is going upside? So it is our levator labii angularis. But boyfriend, it is under extreme grief. Yes, she is only sad, but yes, boyfriend is extremely in grief. So can you observe, under the grief the lower lip is going downside. What muscle should do this activity? Yes, depressor labii. Which labii? Superioris or inferioris? Definitely inferioris. So this is our grief activity. शोक की muscle, दुख की muscle. Okay, getting the point? So this is just one funny way. How can you remember? And here is our different list of the activity MCQs. Always I will use this blue color as your MCQ color. Surprise muscle, I told you, that is our, yes, tell me. Frontalis. Very good, beta. Yes, in the same way, dislike. This is dislike activity. So the muscle over the nose is contracting. Answer is procerus and corrugator supercilii. Anger, Dharmendra muscle. Yes, dilator naris and depressor septi we completed. Smiling, zygomaticus major. Grinning, rhizorius, which is coming from the side, white sheet of the muscle. Sadness, just I showed you, levator labii superioris and levator anguli oris. Grief, depressor anguli oris. Closing of the mouth, orbicularis oris. Whistling and kissing muscle. Okay, so again buccinator and orbicularis oris both. Getting the point? Doubt muscle, mentalis. Very good. Horror, terror or fright, platysma. Now face any kind of the MCQ exam, just to revise these E notes, you will crack. Fine. So these all are your important MCQs. We are not skipping any point. 80% of any exam, definitely they will come from the same. Every exam they will give few bouncer outside the course. You can include them under the 10% or 20%. Don't fear for that, because you are doing 80%. So definitely you can get 70% or 60%. They are very good marks. Okay, so just revise these your studied notes. Even include more points in the same notes, but revise again and again. Okay, now see here one more interesting point. Can you see the different muscles are getting insertion at a common point? Fine. This point is known as modulus. What you have to remember, 1.2 centimeter away from the corner of the mouth, there is a one fibromuscular knot like structure is formed due to the common attachment. This is known as modulus. In few individual, this modulus is prominent and forms dimple. Okay, and it is thought that the person who are having the dimple, they are lucky. Like any person, again Hollywood, Bollywood, Tollywood, who are having the dimple.
Deepika.
Yes, okay, very nice. Deepika. Any more? Yes, Preeti Zinta. Okay, Preeti Zinta was having very nice dimples. Okay, very nice. Okay, Alia Bhatt. So just see, if in Viva, if in MCQ's exam, I am asking the question and you are giving such answers, so nice. But yes, Hollywood, Bollywood, Tollywood, they are interesting. Study is not interesting. Okay, so what I want to tell you, you all are correct. Can you see? This is dimple. Dimple Yadav. I don't know this character. Okay, yes. So you all are right. Okay, fine. Dimple Yadav. She may be having the dimple, so name is the dimple. Okay. So you all are right. Okay, fine. So why this,
बेबी में देखी थी
why this our dimple is there? Due to modulus. Getting the point? Okay. Such peoples are yes, such people, they are considered as very lucky. Okay, fine. So these are the different points.
वाई लकी
This is just mythology. Okay, this is just a point. Okay, you will see all around there are the many people who are having the dimple, but they are not lucky. Okay, so this is just one thought. Okay, fine. So don't yes, Bill Gates is not having the dimple. Okay, Mark Zuckerberg, he is not having the dimple. Okay, are they not lucky? Okay, so this is just your thought. Okay, fine, mythology like. So this all the muscles are here. Origin, insertion, they are not important. Action, I told you in the summary form. So just for all of you. Okay, so thank you very much for today's session. Now we are starting our live doubt discussion session. Hope you all enjoyed today's session. Thank you. God bless you all.
sir, आज बहुत enjoy किया।
Yes, yes,
Sir, enjoyed we.
yes. Thank you, beta. Thank you. God bless you all.